Hey guys, I am Kyle, and in today's video, I am going to show you how to create printables to sell on Etsy. Alright, so now here we are on Canva right here. So Canva is the tool that we will be using in this tutorial in order for you to create your printables. But of course, you're also free to use some other tools as well. But in this tutorial, we'll be going with Canva because it is the most easy one, and we have a lot of templates that we can work with, a lot of elements, text, or whatsoever right here in Canva, and it's very easy. And first of all, before we proceed in creating it here in Canva, we'll be going here into the creativemarket.com. So this is basically a website and where you can get your elements right here, and you can buy your elements right here that you can create your printables. So for example, you would want to invest in your printables on some elements right here. So for example, we're just gonna type in poster. Let's just be generic right here. So let's say you want something like poster, and you can actually do it right here, and there are the prices right here. It's really cheap. And then let's say we want to go with the vintage gallery right here. So let's say we want to go with this one right here, and we actually have the add to cart button. We have the buy now, and you have the licenses right here. So you can go for a commercial license so that you can use this commercially. But if you want just personal, then this is the price and so on right here. You can just buy it right here. So that is a really great way that you can export here on Canva if you would like to invest in your printables. But you can just use just Canva right here because Canva has great elements itself. So now let's try and create a design. So click here on create a design, and then from here we'll be choosing our size. So in this one, we'll just be going for the default one right here for square. So let's say we're gonna go for this one, or let's just create a custom size. So we'll go for inches. We'll go for 11 by 14 and click on create new design. So by the way, regarding the sizes, it would depend on which size you'd want. So for Etsy, I think they recommend that you have at least 2000 pixels right here, at least in your size. You can go above that but not below that. That is what Etsy would recommend, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you should create something like that. And then here, let's go back into our size right here. So from here, let's say we want to create a poster printable. So what's great about Canva is that you can just search for a template about it. So you can go for posters right here. So let's say actually we already have a lot of this right here, and you can even go for specific posters, like maybe posters for babies right there. You can also go for babies right here, and then it would pop up with these posters right here. So for example, you would want nursery posters, then you could have it right here, and you can even have it like this one. So let's select one right here. So let's pick a really great template right here. So let's say we would want maybe this one right here. So let's do this, and as you can see, the template is not yet adjusted into our size of our canvas, but just give it a minute and then it would now adjust. And as you can see, now it has successfully adjusted into the size that we want. And now we can just edit this right here. So one thing that you should note is that you should not use the template as is. You should make it your own. You should make it original right here. So you would have to do editing right here. So for example, we wanted to turn this into a poster, not some announcement or whatsoever. So we're just gonna be deleting this right here and right there. So just like that. So let's just go for a simple poster. So let's go for babies right here. And let's just go and do that. This is just for an example right here. I can just edit this, and you can even change the font R. Let's go for font right here. As you can see, I don't really like this text, so I can go and change it right here. easily. They can go for this one right here, or maybe something more appropriate right here, or I can even make it bolder or fun. Maybe this one. Yeah, I think this is fine right here, or fun, just like that. Or maybe another one. I don't think it fits right here, or maybe this one. And as you can see here in the fonts, you have some symbols right here, like the crown symbol, which means that this is only for pro version. So we'll be discussing more of that features later on right there. And I'm just gonna go and do this right here. And of course, you can also edit the design right here. For example, I would want to make blobs, so I can go into elements right here, and you can add more right here. So for example, you would want to change the babies right here. You can go for babies right here, and Canva would be able to give you some resources or elements right here in the graphics that you can replace this one with. So let's say we want to remove this one right here, and I want to put this one right here instead, and then I can position it by going to layer and sending it backward right there, so that it won't cover this design up right there. So I can just do this, and I can add more based on the elements right here. You have your photos, videos, shapes, audios, frames, charts, and so on with the elements, so that you can use that right here. So Canva also has a vast library of elements that you can use right here. So this is just for example right here, and you can even change this. So for example, you want to add blobs, then you can also do that here in Canva, and then you can go from to graphics. I think I'll go for this one. This one is very simple, and then I can add it right here. Let me just remove this one, and I'm gonna add this right here instead. I'm gonna change the color into something more fitting, so I can go into photo colors. In this way, I would be able to match it with the photos right here. So I'll just go and maybe this one right here, and I'm gonna go to layer and then reposition it where it belongs right here. So I'm gonna send it back right there, so that it won't cover up the other designs right here. And yeah, I think that is really good. And I'm just gonna expand this right here and rotate it right there, and just like that. And now I think that looks pretty good right there. So yeah, that is basically it. You can just make it like this one. So now that we are done with that, let's say we are done with our design. Now let's proceed into exporting. So you can go into share, and then from here you can click on download right here. So from here, I recommend that you go for PDF print, because this is the best for printing. In case you would want to this output of yours to be printed, so you can go for PDF print, but you can also go for JPEG or PNG if you want a lighter version. So I'm just gonna go and download the PDF print right there, and then yeah, that is basically what you will sell into Etsy, or what you will upload. And now that you have your product, the next thing is that we're gonna create another design. So in this one, we'll be creating some sample pictures for our poster right here. So we'll be creating some mockups. So let's say we would want this one to maybe 1/500 right here. So we're gonna click on create new design. Just like I said earlier, that Etsy would recommend that you have your pixels for over a 2000 right here. So I'm gonna create with this one. All right, so the first thing is that what I want you to do in creating your mockups is to create or install the MOCKUPS app right here, such as this one right here. So you can install this into your Canva workspace by clicking here on apps, and then from here you can go for MOCKUPS right here, and then you would be able to see this, and then you can click on this app right here, and then you'd be able to install it right away here on your Canva. And then from here we can access a lot of different mockups right here. So this is basically just a click and drag. So let's say we want a mockup for print, since we are printing this. So this is for poster. And then from here, I would like to go for this one right here. I think this one is really good. And this also has a portrait orientation right here. So maybe I would want that. I'm just going to go and scale this one right here. I'm just going to go and do it like this right here. And as you can see, it is really getting scaled a lot right there, because the size of our canvas is not really for portrait, as the size is a square one. So yeah, we would have to adjust it like this, but it is fine. And then as you can see right here, we can now drag our mock-up, or our this one right here, our product, into this one right here so that it would be a mock-up. So all I have to do is download this as a JPEG or maybe a PNG right here, PNG, and then click on download. And after that, you would be able to import this into Canva right here. Now all that's left is for me to drag this right here so that it will be imported. And now all I have to do is open the folder and then drag our product right here. So I'm just gonna do that right here. And now we now have it right here. All I have to do is drop this into the canvas or the mock-up right here. And now it will be loading. As you can see right here, it's not very visible, but it is currently loading right there. And all that we have to do now is wait for the results right here, and it would pop up right here. As you can see here, we have it right here. So yeah, this is a very simple yet effective way in creating your mock-ups right here on Canva. And this would save you a lot of time right here. So you can also select on other mock-ups if you would like that, but this is basically the easiest way that you can do it right here, so that you can sell this into Etsy so that you would have your samples right here. And I would want the customer to know that this is a digital download, so I'm gonna go for digital download right here, and I'm gonna go for an elements right here, and I'm gonna go for circle right there. For a circle shape, just this one right here, I'm gonna put this right here. And then like this one, I want to position this circle right here, so I just skip it a little bit. So this is basically how you do it right here. You want to go and put this circle right here, and then you want to change the color and then the opacity right here to make it more transparent or not, just like that. And then you want to put the digital download right here so that the customer would know that this is a digital download, not a hard copy download right here. So I'm just gonna go and do it just like this one right there. So yeah, I think that is basically done. All right, so now all that's left is basically just sell this into Etsy. You can just upload this and so on. But as you can see right here, if I were you, I would make some more changes right here so that it can make it more original, and it wouldn't seem like I just got this from Canva templates and so on, so that it would sell better and people would recognize your brand more. So yeah, that is what I would suggest. But for the sake of the tutorial, I just made it with some few changes so that we can move fast right here. So yeah, so when you're uploading into Etsy, if you want me to make some tutorial for it, so then you can just comment down and just say that you want a tutorial for that, and I will make you a tutorial for uploading in Etsy and so on right here. So this is basically how you can create printables on Etsy. So I hope this video helped you out. Thank you for watching.